TQCQ, Kilo 4 Sierra Delta Victor, Kilo 4, Sheriff's Deputy, Vance County, QRZ. Welcome to QSO. What a cop. Good morning. Greetings, YouTube family. This is Kilo 4 Sierra Delta Victor. And here we have finally complete our Whiskey Alpha 4 Mike Charlie Mike remote antenna switch. I had no problem assembling this part. When we get over to the relay box right here, I had some issues. The issue wasn't the relay box itself. I'll tell you what the issue is. It comes with a breakout cable, and I suggest you use it because this stuff right here, conventional phone line, it just won't work. It just won't work. And when I say it just won't work, it just will not work. It's not thick enough to carry power or signal. Long story short, I completed this, and somewhere I missed a memo about not using this, and this is what I used. And I had issues with the switch. I took this back apart and I checked everything for solder bridges and had none. So I said, well, obviously the problem's in the relay box. So I attempted to desolder and resolder. Long story short, I caused myself a bunch of headache. The YL interrupted me and I melted a relay, which damaged it. So, but anyway, long story short, don't second guess yourself. Do not use this cheap cable. Use the breakout that he gave you, and use at least a 24 or 26 gauge wire at a minimum. And you will have no issues. This stuff, issues. Long story short, I had to send it back to Don, Whiskey Alpha 4 Mike Charlie Mike, and he looked it over and he did a repair. Shipping, whatever, came out to an additional $50. You know, because I had it done right the first time. This was my culprit. Do not use regular phone line. And yeah, I ended up messing up a perfectly good project by going back in it. Meanwhile, this was a problem. So my suggestion is, if you have a problem after building your kit and something, whether it's this or something's not working, send him an email. Excellent customer service, and he'll get you through it. And if by chance you mess up something, you can always send it back and he will actually repair it for you. So thumbs up to Whiskey Alpha 4 Mike Charlie Mike, Don friend in Maryland. This fantastic kit. I'm going to get this mounted outside, by the way. If you decide to mount this outside, because you can always mount it in an attic, but if you mount it outside, you want to mount it like this, upside down, because the control cable that goes here, this hole acts as a weep hole, so do not put any silicone in this hole right here. Leave that alone. Install it like this, outside, upside down. Your control cable will go through this hole, and just leave it. Do not seal it. That's how moisture and water are going to get out. Other than that, we're going to get this installed outside, and when it's done, we're going to test it out, and we'll be able to remotely switch our antennas instead of using the old B&W down there to switch everything. We'll be using that to switch everything, and it's going to be an overall improvement to the station. Yeah, I'm going to have to clean up my office a little bit because let me show you guys the mess we got going on here. Oh, new monitor though. This is what happens when you mix your solder station with your shack. Oh yeah, we have more goodies down there, and yeah, I have more radios than you could stick at. But back to this, we will get it installed outside and get our coax cables ran to it, and then we will clean up the mess of, if you can see it down there. Yes, yes, that's about 12 coax cables. So we'll be able to eliminate 5 of those. Or I'm sorry, we'll be able to eliminate 6 of those coax cables and just have a run of LMR 400 going to the input here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in here, and additional space for two additional antennas. My other 2 antennas, they are UHF VHF. There's a lot of when you get very high up in frequency like that, 2 meter, 440, 220 and higher, these relays cause you a lot of loss, and you're only looking at an SWR of maybe 1.5. So these are definitely for HF, with 6 meter being the highest VHF frequency you would want to use this type of switch with. But we'll get the antennas installed and then get it mounted and get in the crawl space and eliminate some coax and shorten up some stuff. And you know what they say, the less coax you run, the less loss you have. So until we come back, this is Kilo 4 Sierra Delta Victor saying peace unto you, my friends, my peoples. Later. Thank you for watching my video. This is Kilo 4 Sierra Delta Victor, Tony in Youngsville, North Carolina. With that being said, please feel free to like and subscribe. What's that, Eric? You have something to say?
I'm a cop and you will respect my authority.